Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode in our hardcore Minecraft world. We are over here in our swamp because today we are going to start dealing with some of the problems I have. In the previous episode we went ahead and we built a massive storage warehouse, but upon building it I discovered a few small issues I have. One of those issues being redstone. I have virtually no redstone. So today, we are going to be turning this witch hut into a redstone farm. Of course, we're also going to be getting glowstone, gunpowder, some potions occasionally, and just all of the witch drops, but mainly this is just going to be for redstone. We also have a few other problems, and that is string. This is all the string I have, and this actually is not enough even for the farm. So we have to wait for nighttime, which is going to be happening here in a second, and I hopefully can get, I think I just need another 30. That is what we're going to do, I think, in the next episode, is deal with our string problem, as I am constantly running out of that as well. But we're going to go through here step by step on how to build this farm. This farm is actually originally made by Wattles, I believe. At least his is the video that I'm going off of, so I'll leave that in the description for you all to go ahead and check out. I did make a couple little changes to it, just design-wise, but the basic structure of it is still the same. I also have that guy over there who gave me some nice blue ice, because I don't even think I actually have any blue ice, but now I do. Sun, could you drop a little bit faster, please? That would be greatly appreciated. I've gone ahead and I've started lighting up this area so that this farm can work about as well as it can. I am going to build a platform up in the sky so that we'll be able to go ahead and AFK once the farm is actually completed. I actually was not expecting it to be this close to nighttime. I was going to go ahead and do like one platform and then do the night farming for spiders, but it looks like we're going to go ahead and just wait. You can actually see our storage warehouse just over there. After we are done the witch farm, we are also actually going to go ahead back over there and we are going to build ourselves a couple of boats to fill out our dock area. I got a couple small designs. I haven't designed the massive warship yet that I want to do, or trading ship. I actually don't even know what kind of ship I want it to be, but I want it to be a really big ship. I just designed a small like fisherman ship and then like a medium size storage ship. They are purely just for design, but I have got a nice design and I can't wait for it. I was about to sleep. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be hunting spiders. Alright buddy, go invisible, keep yourself safe. Let's get ourselves this string, shall we? Also, there's a cat stuck in the water down there. Oh, one of the llamas died. No. Your remains. Llama number 2. There we go, we got enough. Hey, where'd that cat go? Did he escape? Where'd the cat go? I wanted that cat. Oh, there's an arrow. There's a few arrows in me. So, how to build this farm? Essentially, what you want to start off with is going up to this fence here. Thought I heard something. Anyway, you want to put a block on the diagonal of it, and then same over here. And then on the same level, right there, and right there. So basically, this is the spawning platform for where the witches are going to spawn. And we can tear down this entire thing. And just like that, witch's hut is gone, and we'll go ahead and fill this out. I believe this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 by 9. We can make 3 rows of this, or 3 layers, I should say. And directly below this, dig all this out. We can make another platform, and then we'll put another platform right above that. There we go. All 3 platforms are in. Then what we want to do is on this side, the long side, we want to go ahead and add in another block. This can technically be the same block, but I want it to be spruce logs, where we are going to put the water to push everything along the farm, basically. So what you want to do is you want to put your trapdoors like this, and flip them up, and then eventually we're going to go ahead and put water there. Now let's go ahead and let's encase this farm. So we want to take, I'm using deep slate bricks, but you can technically use pretty much anything. We're just going to go ahead, we're just going to put water in all of those sections right there. And just like that, all of the water is in. So once the witches spawn, they'll go ahead and they'll get pushed out. We just have to go ahead and set up the mechanism to do that. That's where I'm going to use polished tuff right here. We want to indent this. I'll explain why in a minute. Go ahead, bring this all the way to there, and then to right there. Just to be fancy, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put tinted glass across here. We don't want any light getting in here. We're also going to put tinted glass in the front here in a second, but I'm going to keep doing this layer by layer. And this is where I need all of the tripwire hooks and all of the string. So we go ahead and we put the tripwire hooks on these blocks. This way it's up so that when the water comes through it doesn't break the string, and it's also indented so that it doesn't stop anything from spawning right here. And then you just go ahead and you just attach everything on up, because somehow having string here does not stop witches from spawning. Not entirely sure how that works, but I am not going to complain and I am just going to accept that. So there we go, that is almost all done. Let's actually just do the redstone right here just so you all can see how it works. So how do we do the redstone? What we need to do is we need to put another block right there, a block right here. We want to grab the redstone and put it all across this so that when the tripwires get activated they'll turn on this redstone. Then we want to put a redstone torch right there and then bring the redstone all the way across here. So now if I go ahead and I trigger these tripwires, that goes ahead and opens it up and moves everything right there. So as soon as they initially spawn it won't go off, but as soon as they move even just a pixel, it'll immediately move them off. So we just have to go ahead and do this 2 more times. Also, quick note, you might want to go ahead and definitely put in the tripwires first, not the redstone, otherwise you're going to have to be fighting the water the entire time. I very nearly almost just did that. And just like that, technically speaking, the entire farm is ready. Kind of, mostly. Just gotta add in a few more blocks, and then also do the collection area as well. No, I'm starting to think that I don't get frogs in this world. I don't think I've ever seen one. So the only thing left to do now is to just fill in all of these gaps, make sure there's no light coming through. Also put on a roof. Now with a roof in and all of that sealed off, we've got to go ahead now and just put in a front and a collection area, which is going to be right in here, of course. Need to dig this down a little bit. So I've just gone ahead here and I've dug out a little trench, and basically what we're going to do is we're going to put a bucket of water right there, so once the witches come down here, they'll get pushed over here and fall right down in there, which I've gone ahead and dug out a little area. First, let's go ahead and let's fill all of this out actually so that it's all encased and looks somewhat decent. It is, after all, just a giant box though, so it's not the most incredibly beautiful thing you're ever going to see. Here, I want to put a chest, a hopper going into said chest, and then we want to put a rail on top of the hopper. And then I want to go ahead and just put planks like this so that we can make sure that the rails don't go anywhere. And let's just put our stripped logs right there. And I missed the block. So how we're going to kill these witches is basically with entity cramming. I need to go ahead now and just put 24 minecarts right on this rail. You want to put 1, and then you just want to keep going and pushing it on the rail. So those are just all going to stack right on top of each other. So anything that comes in here will immediately die, pretty much. Which means I need to be very careful and not fall in here, because that would be very, very bad. There we go. It is primed. I need to keep my feet out of it. Let's go ahead and let's finish off with decorating this area. I'm going to put extra chests for all of the lovely loot we're going to get. And just to make sure that the light doesn't go through, putting tinted glass right in here. Whoops, not there. That is for the ceiling. And now once we go ahead and we just do this farm is technically all finished. I just have to go ahead and build up 100... Wait, why do I have an extra stained glass? Did I make an extra one? I don't remember. I must have. Anyway, so now once we go ahead and we go up 100-ish blocks, build the platform, this should start filling up fairly quickly. Let's go ahead and let's test that, shall we? And there we go. See, that doesn't look too bad, I don't think. You want to go right here and just build right up 100 blocks. There we go. So we just sit up here for a second. We'll just go back down and we'll see if it did actually work here in a second. Hopefully this worked, because if it didn't work, I have no idea what it is I did wrong. Any witches spawn. Okay, yep, this is definitely working. That was just a few seconds I was up there. Oh, that is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, well, I'll fix that. Ooh, I do have some leftover spruce stairs. Perfect, they can just go right there. That's fine. Actually, I should probably do that. There we go, that's better. Perfect, so there we go, this works. This fixes our redstone problem so much. So I'm just curious. Let's stay up there for a day and just see how much stuff we get. Am I gonna make it? No, I'm not gonna make it. I'm fat. Well, that's almost a day. Let's go ahead and let's see. Hopefully the chest doesn't fill up that quickly. Probably will though. Oh, I hear them all dying in there. Dang, alright, yep, that is filling up beautifully. No more redstone problems, hooray. No potions though. I might not actually get potions just because they aren't, well, they have to be holding the potions, so odds are they probably won't be doing that. So, but that's fine. I did not do this for the potions. I do not need the potions. Did this for the redstone. Look at all that redstone. It's glorious. That was barely even a day and I got all that. Perfect. This is the stuff. See, this is the stuff I need to be doing. Building up these farms that I should have done like on the second week. Now on to the next task of today. We are going to go ahead and put 2 ships into our dockyard, a small fishing ship and then a small, well, medium-sized, I guess, shipping ship? I don't know what I'm saying. Basically, we're just going to go ahead, we're going to put one small ship right here and then a medium ship right on over there. So I'll go ahead, grab all these stuff, and I will cut back, probably actually do a time lapse. You guys can just go ahead and watch me build these super quick. Of course, our horse guardian is still up there. I gotta name him. I don't know what I'm going to name him, but I'm going to name him something because he's watching over our market like a guardian angel.